What's going on, guys? Typhlosion Online here, and today we've got another Pokemon theory for you. Pokemon theory number 2 is Gengar Clefable Shadow. You guys seem to like the Is Anna Zoroark video, so I decided to make another theory. I know this one's been going around for a long time, and we're gonna go ahead and examine the similarities and differences between Gengar and Clefable, and so we're gonna try and see if we can prove it. Like, I'm not gonna say at the end, yes, Gengar is Clefable's shadow, or no, Gengar is not Clefable's shadow. It is not my decision. It is not my choice to make. So in the comments, just let me know what you think about this. Do you think that Gengar is Clefable's shadow? Just let me know in the comments. Okay, so what we know about Gengar. Gengar is the shadow Pokemon, but the shadow of what? Its Pokedex description from Leaf Green states, on the night of a full moon, if shadows move on their own and laugh, it must be Gengar's doing. Fire Red says, is said to emerge from the darkness and steal the lives of those who become lost in the mountains. And finally, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald states, deep in the night, your shadow cast by a streetlight may suddenly overtake you. It is actually a Gengar running past you pretending to be your shadow. Gengar has 3 fingers, has spiked hair, and has a tail. Gengar is a ghost type. Gengar has a height of 4'11", and Gengar's Japanese name is Ganger, which comes from the word doppelganger. What we know about Clefable. Clefable lives on Mount Moon. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald Pokedex says, a Clefable uses its wings to skip lightly as if it were flying. Its bouncy step lets it even walk on water. On quiet moonlit nights, it takes strolls on lakes. I thought that was very interesting that Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald said Clefable uses its wings. I was not aware that those were wings. I thought they were just... I didn't actually know what they were. I thought that was interesting. Clefable is a normal type. Clefable has a tail and sort of, comb, not really combed, but like curled hair. I think I used that terminology later. Has curled hair and 3 fingers. Clefable also has a height of 4'3". Similarities and differences. They do both seem to hang out around the mountains. We do know that Clefable lives on Mount Moon, and the Pokedex earlier said that Gengar steals the lives of those lost in the mountains. That implies that Gengar hangs around in the mountains. There are polar opposites. I said similarity and differences because of this. Like, we can't just have similarities, because if Gengar is the shadow, then that means there's bound to be a lot of differences. Gengar has spiked hair and a straight tail, and Clefable has curled hair and a curled tail. So there's a difference right there. It's pretty much a polar opposite difference. Gengar is a ghost and therefore cannot touch normal types. And then vice versa goes for Clefable. Clefable is a normal type and cannot touch ghosts. So this is saying, like, Gengar is Clefable's shadow, but, he can't do anything about it. Clefable can't do anything about it. Gengar has a dark purple color scheme, and Clefable has a light pink color scheme. So, that's an opposite right there. And then this is one that you guys might not like. Clefable has wings. Yes, we established earlier that they are wings to go above the land. And my little theory inside this theoryception, is that Gengar uses the distortion world to travel. This is by no means confirmed, but I'm just going off of what I think, my opinion. And what I think is that Gengar, if Clefable can use its wings to skip above the land and go and just travel very fast there, Gengar doesn't need those wings and is able to use the distorted gravity in the distortion world to travel. because that's technically going. It's sort of like going under the world, as opposed to over. And Clefable is happy and lights up the room with its smile. Gengar literally cools down the room. From the X and Y Pokedex, it cools down the room by 10 Fahrenheit. 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So, I think there was one that I actually didn't address in this final little bit here. Let me think. I know there's those two down there, but I'm trying to. Oh yeah, doppelganger. Come on, doppelganger. Its Japanese name is Ganger. It's like that comes from doppelganger, which is a double, a shadow. Like this is Clefable's shadow. They have so many similarities and so many differences at the same time. It's so weird. Okay, so last two things. Shadows usually look bigger than the thing they're tied to. Printer, you need to stop. Shadows usually look bigger than the thing they're tied to. 8 inches difference sounds very reasonable to me. The two heights of Gengar and Clefable. Clefable has 4'3". Gengar has 4'11". Is taller than Clefable because it's casting the shadow. Because Clefable is casting the shadow. And they have the same arms and hands, and both have short legs, and they're both sort of chubby and have giant ears. Like, they have a lot of physical similarities. Here, just a second. Look. Okay. These ears, very similar. There's a hair, spiked up here, curled hair. Tail, straight, curled. Wings, no wings, distortion world. Feet, like you can't really see his feet there, but they're both short. And then you can't see his arms either, but their arms both have 3 fingers and are kind of short. Also, another thing I didn't address, Clefable is sometimes shy, and Gengar is very mischievous. That's another very big difference that sets them apart. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. My voice is all stupid right now. I don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think about this theory. Is Gengar Clefable's shadow? I won't say right now. It's up to you guys. But anyway, that's all I've really got for now. In later generations, maybe Clefable will get a Mega. Maybe I'll come back to this. Maybe there'll be some more things to discuss. But for now, later YouTube. You know me.